Welcome to Tick Trek. Tick Trek is a fun and interactive game meant for kids of all ages. In this game, users will learn about different ticks in Maine by learning what kind of environment they can be found in and what animal host they live on. At the end of the game, users can access their field notebook, where every tick they have found is listed. Users will also get a badge for completing the game by scanning a QR code that brings them to the museum website to get the badge. To start off, the game will be available on 3 computers. This allows 3 people to play at one time. The screens can be mounted, optionally, into a sculpture that looks like the kind of grassy area that ticks are commonly found in, and will both hide the wires and computers as well as match the overall aesthetic of the museum. There are also ticks on the grass. In the game, we've included 8 different kinds of ticks that can be found in Maine. These ticks will be hidden on their hosts in the game, and it's up to the user to find them. This will teach users what the ticks look like, and also where they can be found. The animals in this game are all animals that have ticks that like to specifically host on them. This will teach users that these types of ticks may be found on the animals in the game. All of the animals in the game can also be found commonly in Maine. Children will be able to recognize these animals by themselves or with the help of an adult. Here's the game. It starts off with a title slide and instructions. There are a few stages, starting with a home and backyard, and common animals that might be found there. To find the ticks, the animals must be clicked on and then found. For a challenge, we've added other items commonly found in nature that are similar in size to ticks. Once a tick is found, it gets added to the user's field notebook. Once all of the ticks in that area are found, it moves to the next environment. The next stage is a field. Users once again click on the animals, choose the tick out of the different items from nature, and finish the level by finding all of the ticks. Then it moves to the third level, the forest. Once again, users click on the animals, find the ticks, add them to their journal. After all of the ticks in the game are found, the field notebook opens up and shows the user all the ticks they collected in the game. As a reward, a badge is given and is accessible by scanning the QR code, which brings the user to the museum website to download the badge. After the badge is downloaded, it can be printed at home. Any age is welcome to play this game. Younger children may need some help with a parent or guardian, but anyone old enough to recognize animals will do fine independently. In terms of materials needed for this project to be completed, we've decided that we'll need the help of a few people plus some additional materials. We'll need a front-end developer to code the game, a person to install the computers, an animator to do the motion graphics, a graphic artist, a person who is optional to build the grassy sculpture mount, Wi-Fi and power, and the touchscreen computers. To break this budget down, we've created a low-end and high-end budget, so that no matter what the museum budget is, the game can be as accessible as possible. On the low end, we allotted $40,000 to a front-end developer for 5 months of work, $9,000 for an animator, $3,000 for all 3 of the touchscreen computers, likely a smaller size or lower-end model, and $3,000 to install everything, including the delivery. This gives us a total of $56,000 for the low-end budget. For the high-end budget, we stayed with the same cost for the front-end developer, animator, and graphic artist, added in $20,000 for the optional grassy sculpture artist and the materials, and upgraded on the touchscreen computers, which is another $10,000 for all three. And last, we figured with upgraded computers and a sculpture base, we needed to increase our installation cost. This gives us a high-end total of $85,000. Check.